did this and who did that. Gratitude is about unconditional now, right now. To find the love, to find the beauty in now. To find beauty and intelligence and wisdom in this now moment. We talked about finding error. It's easy to find error. It requires no intellectual capacity to find what's wrong. That's just seeking out differences. Finding the love, finding the beauty in now. Finding the service. How is now serving me? How is this helping me? Finding that requires great wisdom, requires stillness, requires presence, requires the depth of infinite intelligence. That's why gratitude is so important. It's easy to see what's wrong. There's nothing greater than now. There's no greater gift than now. You can write this down if necessary, but it's important to recognize this. There's more to be gained loving right now. Loving right now. Loving right now more than anything that possibly could be. There's more power to gain in that than it is looking for things to change. Oh yeah. There's more to gain in loving everything that is right now than there is in seeking things to change. Let's take it a little teeny bit further. Let's go a little deeper. Because within the language context, sometimes we can get it twisted. Acceptance. Accepting now. Accepting now fully is 10 times more powerful than you attempting or seeking things to change. Once again, the nature of unconditional love, when we talk about love, we talk about real love. Unconditional love is real love. We throw love around and it's like, unconditional love is what we're talking about. And unconditional love has its basis in acceptance. Acceptance of everything. Pure acceptance, allowing, getting out of the way. Acceptance, full acceptance. This is the stuff. And when we talk about acceptance, we're not necessarily talking about toleration. Like, oh, okay, I accept it. I'm cool. No, we're talking about gratitude. Divine acceptance. Acknowledgement. Acknowledgement and acceptance of what is. Accepting this now moment as a blessing, as a miracle, as priceless. This now is a gift beyond gifts. There's nothing greater than right now. Whatever this is, ain't nothing better than this. This is the stuff. This is the stuff. Because here's the thing. You are always going to change. You're always changing, right? That's just the nature of life. Change is constant. We're in the waters of life. And things are changing. We're responding to things and making different decisions about what's being presented. So, once again, change is constant. However, the mind identity The mind identity, right? It will always seek to accelerate the process. The mind identity is analyzing, and yeah, we can think of a million things that could be better or more accurate or more fun and more desirable, more comfortable. This can be improved. That can be improved. We can get this and get that and have more of this and have more of that. Or I can be in a relationship and this, or my partner can do this. Like, we can think of a million things. The mind identity could. Millions and millions and millions of things that could just be better. We could fix if we wanted to fix them and change them. And with this energy, if we want to make it happen now, the mind identity just wants to change everything. Oh, well, wait to this and wait to that. It's going to be so much better. Wait to my vibration and wait to this change and so on and so forth. Just wanting more and more. Now, granted, we talked about this before. Let's go ahead and bag that. Granted, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the seeking and aspiration of more and grander and refined ways of being. However, you can write this down too if you need to. Unconditional love is way more powerful than your manifestation abilities, beloved. Unconditional love. Way more powerful than your manifestation energies. Via your willpower to change things. Unconditional love. Unconditional love is the nature of infinite intelligence. It's the fabric of existence. To align and harness with the fabric of existence, the entirety of the universe. Once again, that unconditional love, that acceptance of this now moment as the greatest thing that could ever happen to you in the entirety of your existence. This is the stuff. This is the stuff. This is the vibration of all vibrations. This is what we talk about when we say masters start with gratitude. Absolutely. Acceptance. Peace is the frequency of existence. The fabric of existence is unconditional love. This is the foundation of the atomic levels of existence. Unconditional love. That's the fabric. The vibration, we talked about that. The vibration of existence itself in all things. The vibration of the entirety of all existence is unconditional love. Complete and absolute acceptance. Where once again, we live in an infinite universe of infinite impossibilities that's constantly expanding. This is the expansion of the vibration of acceptance. The nature of acceptance. It just keeps accepting and creating and experiencing into endless galaxies and universes all throughout creation. That's the fabric. That's the stuff. That's what it's made of. Peace is the frequency. Peace is the vibration. Absolute stillness. Silence is eternal. So once again, let's go back because it's necessary to recognize what this means. Gratitude. When we start with gratitude, this is like just in colloquials. I don't necessarily even enjoy using that language, but just to specify the intensity of this vibration is in the morning when you open your eyes, before you do anything, it's necessary for you to recognize that this is the shit. This life. Breathing, eyes open, moving around in a physical vehicle here on earth. This is the shit. My life. I'm alive. Ain't nothing better than this. Ain't nothing higher than this. My best self trying to live my best life, trying to find peace, and all of these expressions of aspiration towards some other reality. No, this is the shit. This. With all the problems and all the bills and people calling and unrequired or acquainted love and such and stuff. No, this. This is it. It's about the sentiment. This. It's about the sentiment. This is it. There's nothing better than this. If you're feeling some type of way about your feeling, once again, you need to feel those feelings to accept them. The acceptance, absolutely. We label things as depression or what have you as if they're not temporary emotions. They're temporary. There's still things that need to be acknowledged and let go of. You still need to cry and feel sad and all this stuff. There's no faking it. There's no running from it. Through smoking or drinking or whatever the case may be, it's going to stay there until we acknowledge the feelings, all of them. We only back up our emotional body through attempting to suppress emotions and acting as if they don't exist. Yeah, of course depression is going to be there because we're not acknowledging all the emotions. They still circulating in our energy field. It's necessary to acknowledge all of it. It all got to come out. All the repression, all of the things that we've said to ourselves over the years about our life and our perception of things and the things that we focus on, it's got to come out. All of it. Here's the thing about that sentiment. This now moment being the shit. Complete acceptance of now. Here's what this is about. Because yes, we are creating. We are manifesting. And we planted seeds of intention of all the things that we desire. And truly, before we were even born, we knew what we truly desired to experience amongst this reality. Beyond our own conscious awareness. The conscious awareness is only aware of certain pictures and things, and once again, we know this. We know this voice. We know these projections and intentions. Many times in your life, you wanted something so bad and said, "Yeah, I want this and this and this and this," and then you got it, and you realized that wasn't it. And you kept up in the bar. Well, I want this and this and this now, and this and this and this now. And each and every time you got to where you wanted to be at and what you desired, you realized that wasn't it. I thought this is what I wanted, or I thought I wanted to be in this relationship and then I would be happy, or I wanted this car and then I'd be happy. And then once again, it just keeps going. You keep trying to find that which is already internal, that which the higher self knows already, what you truly desire. The higher self knows what you truly desire, what you really, really, really desire. That's beyond your logical comprehension. That's beyond any ideas or visions or desires that the mind can conjure with the imagination, and the house and the money and this and the girlfriend and the boyfriend and the husband, the kids and this and making schools and helping the planet and all of those things. These are very small aspects of the spectrum. The deeper true self knows exactly what you desire here. That's what you're destined to experience. That's what all this stuff unfolds. That's where you're going. That is where you're going. But once again, this is where acceptance and forgiveness and all of this stuff, being in the flow and on the river, like this is where letting go comes in, because that's actually where you're going. That's definitely where you're going. But to trust yourself requires you to let go. It requires you to forgive. It requires you to trust the experience, to process the emotions. The mind identity feels like it knows what you need to do and where you need to go and all the expectations and what it looked like. And it's like, no, that ain't got nothing to do with where I want to go. I want to do this. Like, no, this is all ego. You don't know where you want to go. Once again, you already designed where you want to go. It's already there. You just have to trust the feelings. Trust your authenticity. That's where you're going. That's where you're going. Where do you think you're going? You're going to bliss. You're going to endless pleasure. You're going to emotional fulfillment. That's where you're going. By default, it's only necessary for you to accept, to align with your truth, which is unconditional love and acceptance. That's where you're going. That's where you're going. There is a plan. There is a plan. It's just that the mind identity feels like it has a better plan and it does not. That's where you're going by default. That's how brilliant unconditional love is. That's how brilliant you are as a creator. You're already going there. Now, of course, you can add your 2 cents here and 2 cents there and kind of change things and color it your own way based on the personality or the mind identity, based on our current preferences. But once again, there is more. That's where you're going. Once again, we're talking about unconditional love here, beloved. You're demonstrating yourself the power, your own power. Not through creating new stuff. Not through creating new stuff, but loving what is. Seeking the love in every situation and all there is. Enjoying now. That's you demonstrating your power. Your power is in recognizing continuously and demonstrating to yourself that right now is the shit. Right now. Demonstrating that to yourself. And not like faking it, but when you genuinely can recognize that right now is the shit. Especially when things ain't going the way that you desire and they're not your preference. Or you're in a space of discomfort. No, to recognize that now, amongst discomfort, is to demonstrate to yourself your absolute power as a creator. To do that, to do that is profound. To do that is profound. It's magical when you seek love before change.